The next day, Henry, Alfred, Judy, and Philip were repaired after the fight. Hey Henry, let's have a race. Not right now, Judy. I need to do some work. Okay, just testing. Wait, you are testing me? Yes, to make sure that you've learned your lesson. I have. Have you? Well, of course, I did. Did you? Did you? Well, of course I did, said Judy. I've also learned my lessons, said Philip. Same here, said Alfred. All right, said Henry. We're due to fix the bridge. And we must do our work without fuss, and no playtime until we have nothing important to do. So the engines spent all day fixing the bridge, and by sunset, the bridge was finally completed. Five years have passed, and the good engines are still on Soda. No other new engines have not been yet made, and have not yet been made. And they didn't need any extra help. But one day, Sir Topham Hatt gave the good engines a very important but dangerous job. Listen here, said Thomas. We're gonna deliver some munitions and dynamite to a yard full of cranes. Oh my, said Hugo. That's a very dangerous job. We have to do the job safely, said Gordon. the engines, after the job was completed, the engines decided to have a little rest. While they were resting, none of them knew what's happening next. A green garbage engine came in. He was running away. His name was Liv. He was trying to find a railway to work on. He was just chuffing around the railway, doing nothing. He wanted to have some fun. He saw a truck, without thinking, he bumped it hard. It came rolling around the track, and it came rolling around the track and crashed into a truck full of dynamite. "What was that?" cried Philip. "Fire!" shouted Percy. "Yikes!" shouted James. "Everyone, clear the area!" shouted Thomas. But just then, a crate then blew up in the air and then landed on two flatbeds. "Uh-oh," said Henry. "The fuel's on fire." I'll pull it out of the way," said Thomas. Someone look out for Toad." "I will," said Philip. Thomas was about to pull it when he noticed that the coupling was rusty and old. And he knew if he tried to pull it, the coupling might break. "Well, I guess I'll have to push it then," said Thomas. And he pushed the flatbed with all his might. "No, Thomas," cried Derek. "Leave it." "Let's get out of here," shouted Edward, and the engines raced out. But all the engines except for Gordon and Percy raced away. Except for Gordon and Percy came to a complete stop. They ran out of water and fuel. "Well, that's just great," said Gordon. "Now what do we do?" Then he had an idea. Percy, you go look for the water and oil truck while I go fetch the supplies to put out the fire. "Come on, Percy, let's be brave." "All right," said Percy, and he raced away. followed by Gordon. Soon Percy came back with the water and fuel truck. Then Gordon raced in with the fire supplies and he stopped and he sprayed water on it just before he could stop. Soon everyone was refueled and when everyone was refueled and the diesels are now refueled and Edward and all the other engines and the steam engines had now got water. Now finally got water, and they raced out. "Ha ha! We're winning!" shouted Dodge. By now, some of the steam engines could see the smoke. Could now see the smoke. Some of the steam engines could see the smoke now, and then they raced in. "What's going on?" said Sidney. "Fire," said Philip. "I see. Wow, I could see that," said Sidney. "But where's Thomas?" He had to push two flatbeds out," said Philip. "Need I mention the flatbeds are on fire?" "What?" shouted Ryan. "He said he'll be all right," said Dodge. "No, he didn't," said Splatter. Now, meanwhile, Thomas was starting to starting to push them. They were now starting to get. They were now starting to get fire. But then he raced back. But then he shoved them off the cliff. And then they flew in the air and landed right next to Thomas. Whoa! Thomas landed in some rocks in a hole full of rocks. Then the flaming dynamite crate flew in there, and the flames are starting to spread. The next day, the good engines were sitting in the ruins of the harbor. Stanley then pulled up. "Hey guys, just want to see that you're feeling better," said Stanley. "Never better," said Alfred crossly. "I think he meant to say we're never going to be better," said Derek. Stanley sighed and puffed away. Right after Stanley left, a big blue engine came into the harbor. "Oh, bothers," he said. "What was I thinking of taking a wrong turn? Now I'm completely lost." The engines turned their attention to the stranger. Hugo managed to smile. "Hello, big blue engine," he said. "Are you lost?" Well, yeah, my name's Belle, and I'm on my way home. No, but I made a wrong decision of taking the wrong track. Now I'm completely lost." Oh, we can help you with that," said Jamie as he puffed up. "Wait a minute. You guys, before you send me back home, who are you?" "Well, you see, we are, hey, I know who you are," said Belle. "You're the good engines. I heard stories about you from my friends at home." This made all the engines smile. "Where's your leader, Thomas? I've always wanted to meet him." The engine's smile started to fade. "I hate to break it to you, chum," said Philip, "but Thomas died in a munitions fire which hadn't been in the harbor a long time." "It was only 4 months," said Judy. "That's still a long time," said Alfred. "Oh, I did not know that. I'm so sorry to hear that," said Belle. Then Belle remembered something. "Well then," she said, "it's a good thing I'm here." "I beg your pardon," said Derek. It's something we did in China, a spell or some sort. There's some items that you need to find in order to make this work." "And what are these items?" asked Percy. "Well," said Belle, "you need to find a ladle car of molten slag, a spell book, some Welsh coal, some joby wood, and some blue slate." "Well, okay then. That shouldn't be easy. Come on, guys. The sooner we make this up, the sooner we do all this, the sooner we find these ingredients, the sooner we can bring back our leader." But no one knew that Scrappy had been hearing the whole thing. He quietly rolled away to inform his friends.